Yeah, sorry for the interruption. My phone's running out of memory. Yeah, so part two. Yeah, it's easier to get someone's attention by being nasty to them. And you don't have to queue up for 50 years to get to meet these people with valuable abilities. So you'll find that the local criminals in your gang, the local crime families, probably in touch with the authorities, which is why they get away with it. They are in my locale and really in yours, you know. You know we're run by bad people, don't you, hey? The Bible says Satan rules this world until Jesus returns. And I can assure you it's true. I could give you numerous instances of really horrible proof. Say, for example, in the UK at the moment, there are Muslim grooming gangs raping girls thousands of times over a year up and down the country, and they're still getting away with it. And some of the people involved are police and local councillors, that's local government officials, and they're all just getting away with it, basically. We live in a very wicked world. People think that Hillary Clinton is involved in child abuse. They say governments control their politicians, certainly influential ones, with blackmail, preferably involving paedophilia, because it's so controversial that it would destroy someone's life if people knew about it. And apparently this has been going on for thousands of years. So we live in a really wicked world, and I could go on, really, basically. There are plenty of corrupt officials, possibly all of them are. We may be run by fallen angels. I think possibly the people who do the actual work and pay the taxes, the poor people, or whose wages are so low that they don't pay any taxes, in other words, they're thoroughly exploited, are the only innocent people on earth, and all the people who are powerful may be mobsters who've sewn everything up. Do you know the mafia in America are apparently the owners of about half the businesses there now? I'm talking about the big ones as well. They've laundered their money through all the big businesses. And so, you know, we don't live in a good world. And I think the local mobsters, the local crime families, run all this targeting stuff, which is why they get away with it all. When you call the police, their mates, the police, come around, their friends, the police, come around, try and make you think you're mental, and then toddle off again, leaving you to be victimized by their friends, the local criminals. Yeah, sometimes they go to prison, but as you know, they don't care. A lot of black people call prison their home. You know, especially in the West, where prisons are very soft for these people who pride themselves on being hard. So, and fit up and set up anyone good like us to call us bad, to destroy our lives with lies that we're criminals or insane. Same goes for doctors. They're powerful people, aren't they? You know, psychopaths pursue power, don't they? So they can misuse it. So yeah, we live in a bad world, and it's the local criminals who are targeting and harassing you. And the police know who they are, and they just let them do it, basically. If you could find out who the local criminals were, you'd probably find that they're the ones who are harassing you. They're probably also involved in drug dealing and other things. And you are one of the things that they're utilising. They're selling access to you. They know exactly how to work you as an individual. Wherever you go to or move, they sell the book on. They sell on the secrets of how to target you as a person, as an individual, to manipulate you, because you can do things even unconsciously that they can't do consciously, because you just have the ability. You just can. It's like riding a bike. It's unconscious. You can't learn it consciously. That's why it takes everybody around about 3 days of constant trying to learn to ride a bike. And why it takes most people about a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, to learn to swim. Because most people have that amount of ability that it's a subconscious process. You actually have to grow the brain neurons. So most people have the ability, and it takes them 3 days to grow the brain neurons to learn to ride a bike. And most people take 2 or 3 weeks to learn to swim, and it takes them that amount of time to grow the swimming brain neurons to swim. And after that, you can always ride a bike for the rest of your life, even if it takes you a little while to get used to it again. And you can always swim for the rest of your life, even if it takes you a little while to get used to it again. Because these abilities are subconscious, and they're hardwired into your brain. And it's the same with anything, including wishing hard for things, or pushing will and effort into things, making things happen. Because, you either have the ability or you haven't. Like with Einstein, you either are a great genius at physics, or like with Leonardo da Vinci, you either are a great artist or you aren't. And if you have these abilities, then you can do these things, even subconsciously. It needs a bit of effort and will, and that's why another reason why they upset you and make you angry, to get that energy into your system, and then they process it all through something else, through some other thought that somebody has come to them with. Someone will come to them with a request, and the criminals will attack your mind subconsciously with a lot of this street theatre or harassment or messing about outside where you live. They'll come and live next to you and then start messing around a lot. And they'll say, we're not breaking the law, we're allowed to be in the street, and we're allowed to talk in the street and mess about in the street. And they will know exactly how to target you. The police even will provide them with the book. The police even will provide them with the book. They will actually have you written up in a book saying